This time on Inside Roane State, how students can give back to the community through service learning. The creation of lab-in-a-box kits for local middle school teachers, and a Roane State music celebration. This is Inside Roane State for March 2013. A new service learning course offered this semester at Roane State Community College has the goal of encouraging community involvement and community service among its students. SERV 1010 is available at all Roane State campuses except Knox and Morgan. Students who take SERV 1010 spend a designated amount of time working with nonprofit organizations in a variety of interest areas. This allows each student to tailor his or her service learning to an area of particular interest.
A lot of students are already doing volunteer work or service work anyway, so this is a good way for them to get college credit for it. A number of the programs actually do require service, like the honors program, for instance, requires service, so you have to do it anyway, so why not take a class and earn the credit? Of course, you also are giving back to the community. It gives you a chance to work with people who are less fortunate. It gives you a chance to make connections with the local community. If you're going into education, for instance, hopefully it may possibly open some doors into the local school systems.
Students receive not only credit hours for their community service, but also a potentially intriguing addition to the resume. Service learning is available to students of any major.
You can do English, you can do math, you can do pretty much everything. It helps students to learn more about themselves, because there's a lot of students who has never done service learning, so they don't know the satisfaction of it. But statistics show that, doing service learning at a younger age, you do it all throughout your life. And if you can touch a whole community by just doing, just helping them out, it makes a big difference, and it's a great satisfaction for yourself as well.
Boxes of laboratory kits that might include bottles of a popular soft drink, preserved spiders, and latex gloves are destined for use in local middle school classrooms. This is the second year that Assistant Professor of Education Stacy Bradshaw has led the Lab-in-a-Box program, which provides math and science labs to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teachers in Roane and some surrounding counties. Funds for the program are provided by local businesses.
A lot of schools don't have some basic science supplies in their labs, so this is a way to help them. Our Roane State faculty have come up with various labs in math and science where all the supplies to complete the lab can be put into a box, basically. So we build those boxes and send them to the schools.
Specimens in the science lab-in-a-box kit might include preserved insects and birds, as well as a variety of minerals.
When you get to the animal specimens, those are some things that a lot of science teachers do not have the funds to buy for their classroom. Now, instead of them just talking about the different parts of a bird or different parts of a spider, they can actually show their students this. And it's the same with the rocks and the minerals. A lot of teachers, if they even have a sample, it's a very tiny sample. We're actually giving them around between 15 and 20 different samples of rocks that they can take in the classroom.
Donations for the Lab-in-a-Box program are always accepted through the Roane State Foundation. To make a donation, contact the Foundation office at 865-882-4507. A teacher symposium at Roane State on February 23rd provided an opportunity for around 50 local elementary, middle, and high school teachers to learn more about a variety of classroom topics.
We have sessions on everything from, for our pre-service teachers, how to get a job, those job applications, what to expect that first year, to everything from here's a great science experiment you can use in your class, or here's how the standards are changing, how can we incorporate those changes into the classroom. We did have even a couple sessions on technology, how to use different websites, apps, those type of things.
Teachers who attended the symposium received 6 hours of in-service credit. Roane State's purchasing department is implementing new SciQuest software that promises to streamline the purchasing process for the college's divisions and departments. It's a Tennessee Board of Regents initiative, and Roane State is in the first wave of colleges to put the new software into use.
I think this software will be a benefit, more so for the end user here on campus with our secretaries and other folks in the departments to help them more easily order and create requisitions that ultimately turn into purchase orders to get the products that they're going to need for the classroom to carry out their day-to-day abilities. The old system that we used is not terribly user-friendly, and I think the big advantage on this one is the user-friendliness for the end user.
The new software also addresses a goal of the Complete College Tennessee Act, a comprehensive public higher education reform agenda designed to help colleges efficiently produce more graduates who are better qualified for continuing their education or entering the workforce directly.
Will hopefully allow for more cooperative purchasing between all of the institutions that are part of the TBR system, where that we can all pool our buying power together to hopefully secure better pricing for all the schools in the system.
Bernadette Maddox, a star basketball player at Roane State in the 1970s, who has had a groundbreaking and successful coaching career, was honored for her induction into the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association Hall of Fame in a half-court ceremony in January. A native of Philadelphia, Tennessee, Maddox graduated from Loudon High School in 1977. She began her college basketball career at Roane State, graduated in 1979, and then followed her coach, Andy Landers, to the University of Georgia. She made NCAA history when she became the first female to serve as a Division I assistant for a men's team, beginning a 4-year stint under Coach Rick Pitino at Kentucky in 1990. Maddox was named an assistant athletic director at Kentucky in 1994, and in 1995 she became the first African American to coach Kentucky women's basketball. She led the program for 8 seasons, including a 1998-99 campaign when the team recorded its first 20-win season, an NCAA tournament appearance in nearly a decade. In 2003, Maddox became an assistant coach with the WNBA's Connecticut Sun. Maddox received the National Junior College Athletic Association's Achievement Award in 2007, and she was named Roane State's Outstanding Alumna in the same year. Mardi Gras 2013 found a Roane State music celebration happening at the Rockwood Event Center.
It's the first of what we hope will become an annual event. It's actually put on by the Rockwood Event Center with Bill Anderson, and they were kind enough to make part of the proceeds available to us as a donation for our choir tour. Every year we have concert choir or celebration take a tour, and this year we're going to New York City. So this is a celebration of Mardi Gras, but also of our concert choir and our tour.
Festivities included the crowning of the Mardi Gras King and Queen, as well as a parade, and performances from Roane State's jazz band. Several soloists.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. A rhythm that pitter-pats through my brain. Oh, take my hand, take my whole life too.
And dancers from Arts in Motion. Several of Roane State's mass communication students recently toured TV stations and four-year universities. The students, along with Assistant Professor of Mass Communication Matt Waters, toured WJHL-TV, News Channel 11, the CBS affiliate in Johnson City, in February. While there, students saw firsthand how newsroom employees work together to help create elements of newscasts, and they toured the recently updated studio. That was followed by a campus tour of East Tennessee State University, where students learned about transfer options and toured the radio, TV, film department. On March 1st, students traveled to Knoxville for a tour of WVLT Volunteer TV, the local CBS affiliate. After a tour of the newsroom, students took seats in the studio to experience a noon newscast of Local 8 News. That was followed by a campus tour of the University of Tennessee, where students learned about transfer options and toured the College of Communication and Information, including the radio station 90.3 The Rock, WUTK. Teams are now being recruited for Roane County's Relay for Life, coming up April 19th and 20th on Roane State's main campus.
The relay, if you've never been to the relay before, we actually put luminaries out along a walking track, and team members will walk along the track all night long. The intent is to have someone walking the track at all hours of the night. We start about 6 o'clock at night and go through early morning hours, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. In fact, that's actually my favorite time to be walking, is like 6 o'clock in the morning when the sun's coming up. But another favorite aspect of that is the luminaria ceremony, which is that night, running about 10 o'clock, when we actually shut down all the lights, the parking lot lights, and light up the luminarias, and then we walk and we read names. But it's here on the Roane State campus. It's actually in the faculty parking lot. It's closed to regular traffic, and we set up the track, and we have tents, we have food, we have all sorts of fun things, and then we start walking, and we recognize the work that still needs to be done in order to eliminate cancer in our lifetime.
Staying overnight may sound tiring, but it helps connect walkers to cancer survivors.
It definitely is fun and exhausting at the same time, but overnight makes us different, and it sets us apart because we truly want people to understand a cancer survivor's journey as they go through treatment, and that's what staying overnight represents. As we start out strong, and as we get weary throughout the night, and then we finish strong, and that's how kind of the cancer survivor journey is, and we definitely represent that story and give people an opportunity to relate to that.
The American Cancer Society says that U.S. men have slightly less than a 1 in 2 lifetime risk of developing cancer. For women, the risk is slightly more than 1 in 3.
The American Cancer Society is making great strides here, not only in Roane County by providing our local programs and services, but also in the state of Tennessee and nationally. We work to definitely help people stay well, get well, find cures, and fight back. And those are our 4 main priorities, and that's what we do through Relay for Life efforts.
This year's fundraising goal for Roane County's Relay for Life is $75,000.
Well, we have several ways. You can join with the current team that's already established, but we are encouraging different companies and different people to develop their own team. And there's many places you can go online at relayforlife.org/RoaneTN, and you can get information about how to register and who you can contact.
I've always loved Roane State, and I feel like that Roane State brings education close to the people, and I think that's a very noble mission. And I've seen many lives changed in Scott County since Roane State has been there. Many working adults have gone back to school, obtained degrees. I mean, we just have story after story, and I know that's duplicated in all the other counties.
Paul Phillips is the new executive director of the Roane State Foundation. A native of Oneida, he's a retired district attorney.
As a prosecutor, I worked in actually 6 different counties, and several of those counties that I've worked in for the past 40 years are service counties for Roane State, like Fentress, Scott, Morgan, Campbell, and so on. So some of these counties I've worked a lot in, and I know a lot of folks. Then, because of my association with district attorneys of the other counties that Roane State serves, I have a lot of contacts in the other counties. So that, I think, helps. And then for more than 20 years probably, I've been a volunteer for Roane State. And of course, my activity in the past was in Scott County. I was a supporter when the Scott County campus started, and I taught up there at night for many years as an adjunct, and have raised money for scholarships and facilities in Scott County for a long time. But I'm excited to work in all the counties now.
The Roane State Foundation raises funds for scholarships, faculty professional development, and facilities for all of Roane State's campuses. Philip sees great opportunity ahead for the foundation.
A big advantage to the Roane State Foundation is we have basically no administrative cost. I mean, the state provides the workers and the office and the utilities for the office, so we can raise money that goes 100% to scholarships for students or to facilities or to professional development for faculty. And what we want to do is step it up. We're going to be second to no one in the scholarships that we offer to students. That's our goal. We want, the ladies that work here with me say we're going to kick ass and take names. So we'll try to do that.
Hello, my name is Sean Simpson. I am a strength and conditioning coach, and I am also the director of the Roane State Community College Fitness Center. Today I'm excited to be giving you an inside look at our wonderful fitness center. Let's take a look. I have been a part of a fitness center or gym setting for over 20 years now. And I can honestly say that the Roane State Fitness Center is the most unique gym that I've ever been around. And with that being said, it's also the best fitness center that I've been around. Now, there's numerous reasons that I say that, but if I were to pinpoint just a few, I would say number one, it's going to be our members. Our members are so special. They've created an environment that has been conducive just for getting fit and having fun doing it, and that's what it's all about. We've got a group of people that come in each and every day with a smile on their face, with lots of energy, and they're just excited about what they're doing. As an individual who's sedentary, someone who's never really exercised before, it's intimidating to walk into a gym. But our patrons are going to make it so easy for you. They're going to welcome you with open arms. They're going to make sure that you're encouraged, and it's important that we do that. Number two, it's going to be the structure and simplicity of our program. We're going to break it down in such a way for you that it's just going to be easy to you. It's going to be second nature. So what we do is if you decide that you want to join, we're going to bring you in, we're going to set up a time to do an assessment. And our assessment is just basically an inquiry about your medical history. We want to make sure that you're fit and okay to exercise. So we'll take your blood pressure, we'll talk to you about your medical history, about injuries that you may have, and then from there, we will write out an individualized exercise prescription just for you. You know, I'm not the same as you are, so everyone's going to be a little bit different. And so we want to make sure that we make modifications based off what you tell us that your needs are. We'll bring you in and show you how to use the weights properly, set you up on weights that are comfortable for you to start with initially, and then we will make you a card up that you can refer to that will help you remember your weights. So you don't really have to think about anything. It's just all mapped out for you. And that's extremely important that we're able to do that. And then finally, I think we're just cost efficient. We've got different membership options. We've got memberships as cheap as $15 a month for individuals under the age of 60. For our seniors, which we classify as 60 and above, we've got memberships for $40 a semester. So you can't really beat it. $40 a semester, we're talking about semesters, 4-month periods, so $10 a month if you're breaking it down that way. We don't have contracts, so you're not tied into anything like that. And then we also got students who actually use our fitness center and take it for a course. We have a Fitness for Living class, so that adds an interesting side to it. We've got students working out with our seniors. We've got students working out with their professors in some cases, so it's really unique. We've got a wide range of population groups. So Minnie, I know you've been coming down here for quite a while, and you know, I've got to tell you, you're one of my favorite people that come down. The reason for that is you've always coming down with a lot of energy, and you've got a big smile on your face, and you're excited about coming and getting fit. can you just tell everyone out there what continues to bring you back here each and every day to the Roane State Community College Fitness Center?
Sure. There's several different things that bring me back here, and the reason I stay energized is because I do exercise. And exercise gives you energy. It's not only therapeutic for your body, but it's also therapeutic for my mind. I love it. I'm real comfortable here. It's a comfortable atmosphere, and I'll continue as long as I can.
The main philosophy of our program is going to be our aerobic super circuit. Now, the circuit term can be defined in different ways, and it means different things to different people, but here our main emphasis is going to be on the cardiovascular system, okay? So we're talking about the emphasis is going to be on the heart and also the lungs. We're wanting to make sure that we improve those two areas. We're also going to add on top of that the benefit of a muscular strength and endurance component. So what we've got in place is a 40-minute circuit. We've got 12 stationary bikes set up, and then also 12 resistance machines. So again, we're talking about the cardiovascular system. The bikes are going to help us elevate our heart rate and keep that up, and the machines are going to give us the added benefit of the muscular strength and endurance component. So you will start on a bike. Each station is going to be 35 seconds long. We've actually got a CD that we play all day long that's going to cue you when to stop and change stations. So you're on a bike for 35 seconds, and then it will ask you to change stations and move to a resistance machine. So we're going from bike to resistance machine. So again, the bike's going to keep the heart rate up, which is what we're wanting to do when we're trying to improve the cardiovascular system, and then the machine's going to give you that added benefit of muscular strength and endurance component as well. So if you're looking for something that's just going to tone your muscles, it's really going to work on your heart and lungs, this is going to be the place for you. It's not something that you have to worry about getting bulky or adding a bunch of weight. So we're just working on increasing the quality of life, and that's what we're all about here at Roane State. For those of you who are not interested in participating in our aerobic super circuit, we do have a great selection of cardiovascular equipment. We've got our treadmills, our elliptical trainers are really popular, arm ergometers, and then also we have numerous stationary bikes. And for those who are wanting more of a traditional strength program, we also have a selection of free weights. Martha, can you just tell everyone out there listening what it is about this fitness center that you feel is so unique and what continues to bring people back time and time again?
It is a great place to be. It's got everything you need to work all parts of your body, and Sean is always here to help us. When we need to change it up, he's always there. He gives us little tips on things, and he's great. And I love it here.
We certainly appreciate that, and keep up the good work. My advice to everyone is to go ahead and start right now. I know there's an inclination to go ahead and wait and start in the new year, but I go ahead and recommend that everyone start right now and go ahead and jump on top of those things and go ahead and make it a part of your daily life. That's what we're talking about. We want to make this a part of your daily life. It's not something that you want to do for a couple weeks and then stop. It's something that you want to have for a lifetime. And you'll be able to do those things and be encouraged to do those things here at the Roane State Community College Fitness Center. Thank you.